Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW Panther, the Geschützwagen Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG, and we're located on the eastbourne of Sand River. And the name of the commander is Running Hawk. Well, the GW Panther was actually a design by Krupp that was put forward in 1943 and 1944. They built scale models of it, but they never got around to actually building one. And that's mostly because the Panther hulls that were used or proposed to be used for the GW Panther were actually used for tanks rather than Arty. The tanks were seen as more necessary because of the invasion of Europe. Okay, he's found his position, his nest. I think he's going to shoot from here. Extending his aim and having a look for a target. And we've got a target already. It's an SPIC, Tier 7 light. And he's up on top of the dunes. And I can see that he's actually rated as a Unicum. And he's disappearing. He's got his initial spots in. So he's picked up enough probably to get a scout medal. But our first real target is a Tiger P, and he's down in the riverbed. And a round's already gone into him, and just dialing in the aim, but we've lost sight of him. Round out. Ooh, close on the poodle. We've got about a 20, looks like about a 22 second reload on this one. Panther 88, that's the premium tier 8 medium. Oh, that BK couldn't last very long against the Panther 88's gun. Now, wait to work out where he's going to go. Fires the round in. Unfortunately, it's a little too late, but he does get some stun. And that Panther 88 is headed west, east very, very quickly. You see him moving. It's a bit dangerous, really. Unfortunately, there's a red line there, which means obviously he's firing up over the lip of that dune that he's on at the moment, and he can't fire short range, not without relocating. He fires in around there, and I think he got that T-3485M, who was on the left side of the riverbank. I think he's going to have to relocate, actually, though, because some of those targets that are really close, he will need to hit them, but he can't. He's got a red line. Oh, he can hit the 88 now. And he can hit the Tiger P. They come up out of the dune. It's a big mistake to do that, because now he's got their rear. And that's a beautiful shot right into the rear of the Tiger P. Must have knocked out his engine. He's stationary. He's not moving. I think his engine's gone. And I don't think he wants to burn his repair kit. And now he's out the game. Either that or he burned his repair kit earlier. And once he was hit, he was stuck there. Okay, T-3485M, dialing in, round out. Direct hit, 306 hit points. 3 critical hits on that one. And another round goes in, so he's picked up some stun assist. Now that round came in from the FP304 on his team, who's his one of his Arty teammates. He's also got a Hummel also working with him. Okay, KV85, no. Is he going to go for the Dicamax? Well, the Dicamax would make a better target. Lightly armoured and more likely to get some damage off it. That T-34 is making a big mistake, the same mistake that the others made by going up there on that lip. The SU-152 is going to see to him. Yep, I think he's about to get drilled in the posterior. Meanwhile, this Spic is sitting up here on this dune. Now that wasn't dialed in, but it still hit the target. 282 hit points from a direct hit. And the SU-152 is actually being hit from behind. He didn't reckon on that poodle being there, and he's been taken out of the game. And that poodle is dangerously close now. Dangerously close. He could be headed in this direction. That's the problem. Fires another round at the Spic, but the Spic moves away. Still gets some splash, though. And the Spic is in danger from that T-3485. But we're actually in danger from that poodle. If he keeps coming where he is at the moment, and it looks like Running Hawk's going to have to put a round into him. Oh, no need to. He was actually taken out by the defender. Okay, fires another round in at the Spic, but the Spic moved to one side, so not going to get any points off that one. Waiting for his reload to go through. T-3485 has come around the other side. This is not the T-3485. This is the American T-34, the Tier 8 Premium. And he's coming up the same rise where that Poodle was taken out. Now, I think we're going to get a sighting of him very shortly. At least I'm hoping we will, from the Defender. The Defender's moving through the village at the moment. Yet the T-34 has been spotted, and so has Running Hawk. He's been seen by the T-34. Now, to avoid incoming Arty, he needs to get out of there quick. Get behind cover. The FP304 is also in danger. He's sitting up on top of that height. And it's a fatal error to make if you want to avoid Arty. You don't want to be out in the open once you've been spotted. You need to be in cover. And there's the Hummel coming out of his spot as well. They're all worried about that T-34 coming around the corner to get them all. Now they're unspotted now, but for how long? That T-34 is going to come up that rise very, very shortly. The FP304 is going in for a quick shotgun. Fires his round in, pulls back. The T-34 gets hit by the E-25. They're all moving in now for the kill. Try and get a shotgun. And he's taken out the game. But I think, yes, he was spotted just at the last moment because he went over that lip. And that information would have gone back to the enemy Arty. There's two of them still alive. A Lorraine 155 50 and an M44. So you can be sure that they will try to get them. I'm expecting rounds to rain in any second. Maybe they're just too busy at the moment dealing with the other tanks. Now we're looking for the Arty. See if we can find them. There's a VK3002M up there as well. And the T28 prototype has been spotted in the dunes. There's the T28. T28 HTC, not the Prot. The Prot is the more dangerous of the two. That's the T28 HTC is the reward tank for the missions. Accurate shot, went straight in. Didn't wipe him out, but it certainly would have done some damage. This is a 15cm howitzer. It's more than likely he's actually got the top gun, which is the 15cm FH43. The 15cm FH18, which is the stock gun, is actually the same gun from the Hummel. And he fired around in there. No result from that. There's the Prot. Oh my god, he's close. He's in the village. He's attacking the Defender. Now this is where the GW Panther can really help that Defender by putting a few rounds into the side of the T28. He's lined up. He's dialed in. Round out. Oh, that will help because he stunned the Prot. The Prot used his first aid kit straight away, but he won't be able to this time because that was a round from the FP304 and it stunned him. Or it's the Hummel actually. I think it may have been the Hummel. Okay, unfortunately we lost the Defender, but here comes Running Hawk and wipes him out. 186 hit points. That was a crucial kill because that was probably one of the most dangerous tanks on the enemy team. Yes, must have been the Hummel who got that shot in on the Prot because the FP304 is up the other end of the map. Okay, there's the 3002. Was he taken out? Yes, he was killed. He was killed by the FP304 coming up. And there's the M44. He's been spotted. Round out. And that's a splash kill. 127 hit points. So that's his second kill of the game. There's the Dicamax. He's gone. We've got a steel Waffenträger up near the cap, hiding behind those bushes. A round went in there, and he's killed him. That must have been a fire kill from the T-3485, setting fire to the steer. We're now down to two enemies. One is the T-28 HTC. The other is the Lorraine 15550. And that round splashes the T-28. And that's another round coming in from the Hummel, accurately hitting the T-28. He's taking a pummeling. Oh, and they've destroyed the track, which means now it's damage assistance. And that last round came in from the T-3485, who's currently doing rather well. I believe he's actually got 3 kills. Now, it's just a matter of finding that Lorraine, and more than likely he's going to be up in that corner of the map. I would think it's highly likely he's in grid square A1, but they've got to go around the corner to see, and the T-3485 is moving in. He'll probably get the first shot in. Yes, there he is. Round out. Long way to fly. Oh, look at that. 284 hit points. Stuns him. T-3485 now to take the kill, I think. Or will he? Yes, he does. And that rocks up 4 kills for that T-3485. And he wins the game, but with a lot of help from the Arty. So well done, team. So let's have a look and see how they did. End of battle. And it's an ace tanker for Running Hawk in the GW Panther. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 19. And he got a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others. And just look at that sheer number of tanks that he hit. That was a brilliant game for him. He certainly was putting those shells about. So, team score wise, let's see where he goes. 2,587 hit points of damage. It was the highest amount of damage, but for some reason he didn't get the high caliber. And I don't know why, but we'll find out. Maybe it was less than 20% of the enemy hit points. When it came to kills, he was third on the table with 2 kills. He was beaten by the T-3485, who managed to get 4 and was very, very active. And the Object 252, in fact, I think that's the Defender. Yes, the Defender who obviously died in the battle with the Prot. And he managed to get 3 kills. But when it came to base XP, GW Panther was right at the very top with 1,304, which is a very high total indeed. So let's have a look at the detail report. Well, fired 18 rounds, 6 direct hits, 6 penetration, 10 splash. He did damage of 2,587 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. And that last shot was over virtually the entire length of the battlefield, from one end to the other, to hit that Lorraine. He hit 11 of the enemy and killed only 2 of them. 11. That means, obviously, he only needed to get 6 to get the Confederate, or at least nominally to get Confederate. But he actually hit 11 of the enemies. So that means there was 9 tanks more that were taken out by other team members. So he certainly was spreading those shells around. He did damage assistance of 1,402 hit points by damaging the enemy and tracking them. And he did stun assistance of 926 hit points off 14 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 54,459 credits, and he certainly did earn them by putting those shells about. And after shell ammunition resupply, he actually still had 34,299 credits. He received 1,956 XP, and it was times 2 for the first victory, so he took away 3,912 altogether. So an extremely profitable battle for Running Hawk, and thank you very much indeed for sharing this one with us. Very enjoyable actually to see those last shots really accurate, even though they weren't fully dialed in. Or at least some of them weren't fully dialed in, but they went straight to the target. So well done indeed. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.